Forward.
Traditionally, we live in a man's world, despite the equal capabilities of men and women. From top government and corporate positions to just dominance within a relationship, the gender who's usually in control is a man. However, perhaps we are seeing change, albeit slowly. In this age of information, society is more educated about the equal capabilities that men and women possess. Globally, we recognise that our past has been unjust, as the equal capabilities of women have been unfairly dismissed, and this is now what we endeavour to address. Successful media advertising challenges the outdated gender stereotypes put on both men and women, and liberates them both to an equal platform. We are seeing examples of this movement in many forms of media advertising. The generalised society is more accepting, and in fact expecting, of a just and equitable movement towards gender. There is no better place to see this than in electronic advertising, which saturates our daily lives. There are some products which are traditionally the domain of men, however. Chainsaws and hardware, camping necessities and building products, for example, they all come to mind. However, modern media advertising is turning traditional views around, as can be seen in the largely successful advertising campaign by Jeep.
Yes, Michael, I bought a Jeep.
This advertisement has been phenomenal, largely due to its simplicity and blatant portrayal of women's capabilities. The couple, apparently well-dressed, young, aspiring individuals, engage in a simple dialogue, which moves from surprise to admiration when the lady discloses that she has bought a Jeep. The expression on the faces of the actors says it all. From the male, he goes from initial astonishment to awe. For the female, we see her exuberating confidence throughout, as if to say, of course, why wouldn't I have bought a Jeep? Don't you think a woman is capable of buying something as masculine as a four-wheel drive? Whilst the approach may be subtle, the success of this advertisement is due to the recognition of women's capabilities. The audience of the advertisement is directed to position to feel that the gender barriers which are usually in place have been broken down. The concept of a female character independently going out and breaking the social norms and social gender barriers this notion is that she is independent and more than capable of making correct decisions. In the advertisement, the female portrays a successful and educated young mother going about her business as she normally would by tidying up the house. The audience, and certainly Michael, are surprised when she dictates that she's bought a Jeep. Immediately, the viewers are positioned to feel that the notion of the female character has been broken down, and rather than a stay-at-home mother, she would never buy anything such as masculine and sporty as a four-wheel drive without consolidating a male first. We are left with the impression that this woman is empowered with confidence, individuality, and most importantly, equality. The initial misogynist attitude in which Michael, the male character, expresses is visually seen through his puzzled looks where he inquires about the purchase. He repeatedly goes on to question through not only verbal but also visual bewilderment, where his emotions change from confusion to surprise and then eventually admiration. The gender stereotype that Michael breaks is the one of a male chauvinist who would usually scoff at the ability of a woman to make an informed decision to buy a four-wheel drive vehicle. This use of juxtaposition foregrounds the idea of equal gender liberation, as instead of showing distaste, he showed much admiration and he was impressed. Four-wheel drive ads are generally directed towards men, as there's the perception that women aren't interested in mud splatter and supercharged car engines. However, through equal gender liberation, Jeep has been able to promote this idea and also privilege the idea of empowering women and celebrate the achievement of self-confidence. By ingeniously breaking down these gender barriers and disregarding social norms of representations, Jeep has promoted its product to be desirable by not only men, but also women. With all this in mind, however, it cannot be denied that we live in a world of prejudice. The undeniable truth that mainstream media takes advantage of and exploits these gender misrepresentations is something that we are being forced to live with. This long-running discrimination has been cleverly interpreted by Jeep and has contributed a pivotal role in reshaping the ideologies on gender. This individual movement challenges the naturally accepted assumptions and positions the audience throughout to consider the idea of shifting perceptions on gender. For a mere 30-second car advertisement, Jeep has gone to great lengths to correct the imbalance, to go against the grain, to present a resistant perspective in a society dominated by misinformation by the media. Thank you.